What is happening, beautiful people? So welcome back to yet another episode on the GTR, and today is a very exciting day. So I've been super hard at work. Some of the stuff I've got filmed, some of the stuff I have not filmed, but yeah, as you can kind of tell a little bit here, the shop is way cleaner. Do you know why the shop is way cleaner? I'll give you one guess. It's because the GTR is pretty much done. So I got it started last video, and I was gonna say the other day, but last video, and I was chasing leaks like crazy. So I didn't film all of that because it was very much so on a whim, and I did get some things finished. Excuse me, Jesus. So I did get some things finished, and I'm super duper excited because I want to definitely take this thing on its first journey outside of this garage for a little bit, because obviously you guys know that I can't really boost the car. I can't really do anything crazy like that because of the new turbos. I'm just gonna have to really just take it easy. So but yeah, I want to definitely get the wheels on, because as you can tell, the wheels are still not on, but everything else underneath, everything is, there's nothing there. Like, I got no pile over here. So yeah, we are at a point where we can drive this bad boy, or at least I hope that we can drive it. So on the last episode, I did have a major issue, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna show you guys in a second here. Let me put some gloves on and let me show you 1 second. Okay, now that I got my Michael Jackson on, let me grab this and let me show you guys something here. So if you guys are an owner or even an enthusiast of any kind of Skyline, you guys probably know what this is. This is a clutch line. So I don't know why, but for some reason, I'll put this down here. So the clutch line is very weird. So it is I think it's a 1/4 inch. I think that's 1/4 inch line. So the 1/4 inch line coming from the master cylinder, master, comes up and it goes to this T, this top of the T right here. And then it goes around this loop, and then you can bleed the system through that port there. Pretty simple, right? So there is another 1/4 inch line. Well, this is like maybe 1/2 inch line. That's what I'm gonna guess. This 1/4 inch line here off of this T comes to the slave cylinder. Awesome, right? Makes a lot of sense. So you have the slave cylinder that you can bleed, and you can bleed this spot here full of air, right? So my problem was I took, I don't know, probably, if I had to guess, like a whole day, really, like legit. It took a long time to try to bleed this with no avail. So the problem is that air can get trapped anywhere in these two, two big things here. And I have to give it up to my wife because she actually found a post about this. So what I did was I pretty much just took the master cylinder, which was an elbow that went here, and I just deleted this whole thing and just threw it in the garbage. So honestly, that's exactly what you should do. So I'm gonna show you, it is not pretty by any means, but what you should be able to do is bend the pipe that comes, or the line that comes right from the master, and go right into the slave. Oh, the sleeve. The sleeve is leaking a little bit, but not that big of a deal. But you should be able to easily bend the line and go right into your master, or from your master right to your slave, without that gobbledygook thing here to have any air in. Just because that's exactly why I had an issue with my clutch line. There was air in that line, and I just could not purge it. And I didn't know how. I literally tried for a whole day to do that. Like, I had brake fluid? Yeah, I use brake fluid. I used brake fluid, like legit a whole bottle to fill and to empty out this thing, to bleed it. But I had no luck. It was ridiculous. But finally, finally, we are at a spot where we're in a good spot. So, yeah, it is really, really good. And what I did was I went to, I don't know, Napa? I think I went to Napa, and got myself a new boot. I think it's right here. So I just got a universal boot to fit, so you can see it's new. And I just filled it up with some goop and put everything all back together. So we are at a point where we can actually drop this bad boy down. There is no real leaks. There's a couple like little drops like here and there, but nothing too significant to be like, oh yeah, like I need to actually fix this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the wheels back on this bad boy, and we're gonna drive it up and down a block for the first time. And if it goes well, me and the wife, we're just gonna go out and well, not go out anywhere crazy, but I'm gonna just drive it on my street and we'll see how this bad boy goes. Well, actually, I gotta pull it out anyway and put the passenger seat back in. So yeah, let me let the car down, put the wheels on, and we can get it outside into the sun, because it hasn't seen sun in probably a year now, actually. Well, probably somewhere around there. But yeah, let me set the camera up and let's get rocking. Oh yeah, look at it, people. Look at how good this thing looks. I swear. But let me open up the door. Let me move this bad boy out. All right, so one thing I've noticed so far is that I don't have any power steering fluid. So let me fill this bad boy with power steering fluid real quick. Well, not real quick, but let me fill it up with power steering fluid. Let me make sure I got no leaks there, and yeah, then we'll move it out. So give me 1 second. It sounds so good, it looks so good, even though like the red is throwing me off, because like I've been like at odds with like changing the wheels or the wheel color at least. But as for right now, it does look good, it sounds good. Power steering is got a little air in the system, but not that big of a deal. Not that big of a deal. Like I said before, I did chase a couple leaks down when I first started this bad boy and put coolant in it. but there was a leak down up underneath the intake manifold right here. Thankfully, I did not have to take the intake manifold off to get to it. My little skinny arms got in there, and I was able to actually put a new hose clamp in there. Where's a worm clamp in there to fix that issue. And the other one was the one line that I have off the what do you want to call that? It's for, I don't know what you want to call it. It's the oil cooler. The coolant hose for the oil cooler that comes up to the heater core. That line was leaking as well, so not a big deal. I got both of them taken care of, and now it doesn't leak at all. As you can tell, I think there was a drip, yeah, a small little drip here from the clutch line. Actually, I don't even know. Yeah, that was from the clutch line, but that's really not a big deal. But as you can see, the floor is clear. The car is looking really, really good. So yeah, I'm gonna turn this bad boy off, and I'm gonna put the seat back together, and I'm gonna take this bad boy for a quick ride up and down the block. Hopefully it sounds and looks as good as it should, and we can go from there. Because honestly, like, the next things we have to do after this is I need to order a fuel pump, which is not, it's not critical right now. I can still drive the car because I can still drive it back and forth to a show like I really wanted it to. I want to get injectors, so that's another thing. And while it's away, because I'm going to take it to a shop to get finally tuned and get everything done, I still need to get the Haltech. I do have a brand new Haltech 2500 sitting in there ready to go, and I do have a wideband controller for this car just to keep it clear. Like, everything should be good and solid for this car. So let me put this front seat on, and yeah, we can go for a ride afterwards. So give me a second. All right, ladies and gentlemen, folk, so we are at the point where we're about to take this bad boy for its first ride. So I haven't really moved it. Well, I have not moved it. Not really haven't moved it, but I haven't moved it. All I did was just make sure that the passenger seat was in, bolted in and such. I took all the stuff out of the back seat, which I had just the it was just the cover that I usually keep over these cars. Usually keep whenever I have them stored up for a little bit. But I'm just waiting for the wifey, and we're gonna go take this bad boy for a test drive. So we're just gonna drive it down the block, and if everything feels pretty solid, I think we're gonna take it on the road. Go down, get something to drink, probably some Dunkin' or something, and we will return. So yeah, I haven't driven this car in a very long time, so very excited, very nervous, because, you know, obviously, like, the whole car was disassembled, so it is definitely going to be a new car. The clutch pedal feels very, it feels stiff. Like, I don't know why I opted for the competition clutch, but that's what I did. It is what it is. It was rated for, like, I don't know, 750 horsepower or something stupid like that. So if I would have got like the street one, it was rated for like 650, which would have been perfectly fine. But knowing me, overkill, might as well just go for the gusto and just grab the one that's like rated for more. But it is what it is. But yeah, let's get in the car. Let's take it for a ride. All right, people. Let's take this bad boy for a ride. So weird. Listen, people, when I say I haven't driven this car in a long time, it's been a very long time, right, babes?
Yes.
Oh man, everything feels really good, except for the steering. I gotta bleed the steering. So good. What do you think?
It feels good.
Yeah. Oh. long time since I drove the GTR. A long time. Just trying to get a feel. Wow. This clutch is very hard. But like, it's not bad though. It's not bad. Oh man, the car feels so good. All right, people, give me a little bit and I'll give you my first impressions on how this bad boy feels. All right, people, we are back here, and I will say this thing feels so good. The clutch has I gotta get used to it, but it felt really solid. One thing we did smell something, right, babe?
Yep, a little bit.
Like a little bit, maybe a clutch, or I mean, maybe coolant or something like that. So I'm gonna bring it and I'm gonna give it like a little bit of a look. But yeah, super duper excited. I already got spotted on my freaking first time out by Justin, but it is what it is. Like I don't mind it, you know. Like now he knows that the car is kind of done. But I was trying to keep it a secret. Hopefully he doesn't tell anybody, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, this is where I'm gonna leave this video off. I want to thank the wifey. Come here. I want to thank the wifey. Without her, everything on this car would not be a feasible here, because it took a lot of money, a lot of time to get this bad boy done. I couldn't do the clutch without her. So thanks, babe. And yeah. So if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one.